Guardians of Prey at GSG. We're not at GSG today, but we're on location with a Quartet 5 Buddyfight profile.
Yay!
Woo! So, I just started about a month ago. This is my Quartet 5 deck. It's Hero World. And I'm using Zex as my buddy, mostly because its transform cost is pay a life, so I can balance that out with my buddy gift. So, yay!
Yay!
Free transform.
Yay!
Alright, so we're going to start off with the only not Quartet 5 monster in the deck. Emergency Launch Decker Drum. I run 4 of them. It is my primary win con, especially when used in conjunction with Desium, which we'll talk about later. Its ability is when this card on the field attacks, if you're with a link attacks with a superhero, you can choose a card in the link attack and restand it. And if it's a card that you're transformed into, you can burn for 1. So pretty much gets another attack in, does some burn damage. It kind of hurts a lot when you get it going with Desium. Next, I run 4 Einder. The deck needs a lot of transforms, so unless you're transforming or are a mathematics, all the Quartet 5 in the deck transform. So I run 2 Veer, same reason, transforms, doesn't have the same power as Einder, but it serves its function nonetheless. Zex, because Buddy. Zex has an ability. It's whenever an opponent's card, if an opponent's card is the only card attacking, if it's attacking alone, you can pay 2 gauge and you can protect the Quartet 5 that's being attacked. 3 Oct. I'm currently looking to get a 4th one because the card is good, but its ability is if it enters the field and you're transformed into a Quartet 5, it allows you to put a card into the top card of your deck into your gauge and draw a card. So kind of helps you get moving on a lot of stuff because you will start to burn through that gauge, and cards in hand is always helpful. 9, it's transform. I kind of need as many different transforms as I can fit in, and it also has the ability that it can attack even if there's a Quartet 5 in the center. So kind of useful. If I'm on 9, then I kind of want to be protecting my center anyway because it's not terribly effective defensively. Unlike Desium. Combat Trooper Desium is the linchpin of the deck. It makes the deck run. So its transform skill is when pay 2 gauge, bounce a Quartet 5 that you're transformed into to your hand, and you can transform into it. It's a 9/3/7, and it has the ability that attack damage that you take is reduced, if it's over 4 or more, is reduced to 3, so it's a solid defensive card. And it also has an act that if you discard a Quartet 5, you can destroy a size 2 or less monster in the field, which is pretty effective against a lot of decks that have annoying size 2 or lesses. Alright, so General Command, 1000 of 1000. It's one of the pricier transforms, but it also has a solid +2 and a crit for all Quartet 5 other than himself. It gets you going if you don't have a drum on the field, and it's just another alternative way of pushing for game. Mathematics is the newest addition to the deck. I've been testing with C-Beam and just various things, and I'm kind of liking the fact that if I don't have a lot of my Quartet 5, if I don't have either a drum or a Towson, don't really do very much. Mathematics covers that gap a little bit better. 4 of the Quartet 5 search spell. It only searches size 2 or less Quartet 5, but it's still pretty useful in getting your combo pieces out. For the impact, if you have 3 or more different Quartet 5, you can play it. It deals 3 damage to your opponent. Then, if you have 9 or more, it does 5 damage instead and destroys all monsters on the field. At the end of the effect, you shuffle your drop zone into your deck. For Obscene Theory moves, pretty self-explanatory. For Justice Will Prevail, because it protects cards that I need protected, and because I'm transformed into a superhero most of the time, if they attack my center, I can counterpop something for more or less free as long as I'm willing to take the damage. This is an after image. Stuff gets popped. You want to stop it. It's about time I got serious. Draw 2. Card advantage is good. And 2 hyper energy. You don't really need 3 because you have Oct, and if you're transformed, and as long as you don't have to keep transforming, you don't really go through gauge that much. So it allows you to get moving a little faster, but other than that, there's not much to talk about with that. So that was my Quartet 5 deck profile. Just thanks for watching.